Hi everyone, this is Lilian Mutambo, also known as Lilian Mutambo's girl from Zambia. If you don't wear this, you get charged 750 kwacha by the current government. But the question is, why can't they donate these masks to the poor people? So that if they're not wearing these, then you can be fined. I stated on my post a few days ago that not many people can afford this face mask. So why can the government buy for them these face masks? We've also seen a video of Zambians scrambling for cooking oil due to the levels of poverty, and the MP of Chilanga, Maria Langa, thought that's the solution. Now, the PF government have positioned Zambians in a way that they live in so much poverty, and the only means of living a better life is through begging. Now, if they had created empowerment opportunities a few years ago when they were put in power, then during this period of COVID-19, we wouldn't face these situations. This is what happens when a government doesn't have a vision, when a government doesn't have a plan for its people. They panic. Now, if the PF government was not in a panic, we wouldn't be hearing of so many stories that are going on, i.e., they used the COVID-19 to stop Zambians from, going about in town or whatever, and stopping the opposition, particularly the strongest, which is Upnd, from campaigning or going, wherever they need to go to maybe speak to people about their party, right? And yet we've seen the Republican president who has been traveling across northwestern province, commissioning electricity. You could see that was a desperate move, right? Before, we wouldn't even know whether the president is in Zambia or not. But COVID-19 has been a biggest blessing to the whole of Africa, because our African presidents are stuck. They can't fly out anywhere, of course, unless they really have an emergency. But like South African borders are shut. I know friends who are stuck who are in the UK, and they've gone to South Africa on holidays and they are stuck there. I know a Nigerian close friend of mine who's also stuck in South Africa because the borders are shut. Normally we would hear that our officials have flown to South Africa for medical treatment, but now they have no access to that type of special treatment. Now, if they had a plan, our current government, if they had a plan which was put in place in order to sustain the economy of Zambia, we wouldn't have these desperate moves. Now, giving people cooking oil for a day, and then what next? What about tomorrow? What are they going to eat? If the MP of Chilanga had put in a plan where this woman, Maria Langa, empowers the Zambian people to have some form of cooperative businesses, at least they would be surviving. Even if they were doing what you call village banking, at least they would be surviving. But because, this is what happens when you put in people who want to be in leadership just to be, raising their arms, pakuboko or whatever, pabwato, their symbol and all, and yet there is no vision of how are we going to empower these people. And you saw how people were scrambling for that cooking oil. It was a sorry sight. It should never happen like that. Zambia is in a third world position because of selfish leadership. We have resources. We have leadership that has borrowed money, loads of money. We're talking about billions of dollars. And yet we remain in poverty. We've seen the president going all the way to go and see the flyover bridge. If you find out how much he spent to commission that bridge, you will hear millions of dollars. Now, where are the priorities of this government? And people will say, no, next year is guaranteed PF will win. they know they are going to lose this election. And that is why they have desperately started the scheme of fraudulent Nrcs. I said this a few days ago, that the challenges we face with our young people in our communities, I'm talking about Monali constituency, even to get a national registration card is, I can't even explain. They turn up, Kuboma, and then they tell them, no, the list is full. Because they are sending 400 kids of their own, PF, to get the NRCs, and then our youths are left stranded. So they have to go back home. They ask them for details, they fill in the details, and then they tell them come back tomorrow. Now, who's going to give them transport money the other day? Look, this is 20 kwacha. 20 kwacha transport that somebody might need from, say, Mutendere, Gokam. Not everybody can afford this 20 kwacha. Zambia right now is in a mess because we have leaders who never had a vision for our country. This 20 kwacha, it can seem to be little money, but believe you me, if I help 100 people who need to go and get their NRCs, for example, it will be like a saving grace. That's the situation of our country. So, it's so demeaning, like Wamba is saying, I found it so demeaning. Sadly, the poverty levels are so high, and seeing people being taken advantage of like that, this government has seriously misplaced their priorities. They have misplaced their priorities. Now, they have made the NRC's situation to be such a challenge in that, I'm not going to beat about the bush. Boman Lusambo is eyeing Monali constituency. It's not even a rumor. We've heard, we know. And he quickly made sure there was an NRC machine near Chakunkula so that they could get as many young people to get NRCs. And then when our young people try to get NRCs, come after 4 days, come after this day, come after that day. Now, it is my right as a Zambian to get myself an NRC. It's my right. So why should you tell me to come after 4 days? What is your plan? Now, if they are assured of victory, why would they be telling us tomorrow we don't have we don't have enough space, come tomorrow, come the other day, come the other. That's what's been going on. And then we see a video of foreign nationals being granted NRCs. And you tell me PF is guaranteed of victory next year. Lie. Next year, whether anyone likes it or not, no one has sent me. I have seen it. I am on the ground. I'm seeing what's going on. Next year, President Hakainde Hichilema of Upnd will be the president of Zambia. And that's just the truth. The man has a vision for this country. And that vision will move us forward, at least for the better. Now, there's this 30 million kwacha grant that they said the musicians have been given the 30 million empowerment. I thought it was free money. It's a loan. So you borrow that money and then you pay it back after 12 months. Now, here is my encouragement to you. Get your money because it's your money and don't pay back. Because next year, that will be scrapped. That will be scrapped. But if you vote them back in office, you will have to pay back the money. So if you're an artist, collect your free money. You are entitled to it. And then don't pay back. Because after 12 months, I don't think, they don't even have time to even campaign. A lot of people, they are red in their hearts. Believe it or not. If they are assured of victory, the current government, they're assured of victory, do you know what they would have done? They would have allowed the registration period of, you and me to register as voters from October till December, at least 3 months. But they've made it for only a month. Why? Why would they make it for only a month? Desperation. They are very desperate to the level whereby if you see what's going on. There's so much that's going on. Yesterday I received a call where I was being convinced, do you know that Bill 10 is a good thing for you, Lily? I was like, oh, okay. Okay. From PF. That's just the truth. I was like, oh, why? Because Bill 10 will allow us to have at least 2 MPs in one area. I'm like, okay. So the youths will be empowered through Bill 10. We will have at least many MPs. That's what the youth want to hear, right? So that's what they'll preach to you. But Bill 10 is a scam. Bill 10 is for the current government to carry on. They have failed to run this country. This country is in a mess. A big mess. So the NRC's scam has been going on whilst a lot of people are struggling to have access to the NRCs, and when they go to Burma, they are being sent away, and meanwhile the young youths of PF, they are being, given access, and they are getting their registration cards without even family members. Yeah, we've heard of people being arrested because maybe they try to help here and there, and it's all about transport money, obviously, because people don't have money. And they are sending hundreds of youths with not even a mother or a father. These are things we see with our eyes. You won't know because there's COVID now. So I'll be covered, my mouth will be covered, my head will be covered, and I'll be standing there by bomb. I'm like, okay, they are just collecting their NRCs. They're just collecting their NRCs. I'm on ground. So be wise as a Zambian citizen. Open your eyes so wide. Don't be blinded with Hakainde Hichilema is a Satanist. It's all a part of propaganda. Hakainde Hichilema is a rich man. Why can't he help people? The government is using taxpayers' money, your money, to give people things. And then you want to compare and contrast between somebody who's using their own money from their pocket to even donate a rosa, and then you complain. A few days ago, on a Sunday, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema donated a rosa bus, and is it 20,000 kwacha? And people were complaining. Excuse me, you expect somebody to give as much as he can because he's rich? At least he has even tried. To be honest, he has even tried. Now, the MP of Chilanga was giving out cooking oil. You've seen that most of the people didn't even have face masks. They didn't even have face masks. Which one is a priority, to give people face masks first or to give them cooking oil? Because they don't even know that, COVID-19 has a big, impact on most people. People can die. So they would rather say, we are giving you cooking oil because people want cooking oil. Like a few years ago when he was campaigning, eat the money, eat what they give you, but don't vote for them. Collect. Go wherever they say you need to collect. The loans, the empowerment, whatever, collect them. It's your money. You deserve it. And then when it comes to voting, don't vote for PF. That's just the truth. Because even themselves, within themselves, they are disorganized. They are arguing within themselves. I've listened to so many audios where they're arguing between themselves. They are even leaking their own WhatsApp group, whatever discussions they're having. This is what happens when you have a bunch of illiterates that got into power because they were strong cadres, they were the boxers. This is what happens. If you want to see a government that will move this country, believe it or not, mukese njikatapa kuboko ndande kone chibemba, mukese njikatapa kuboko atinarebepa, Upnd na ikwata abantu abasambirira yonse nga twakumana bonse balanda fye vision ya kino kyalo balefo okuchinja kino kyalo abantu bali chita sacrifice indalama shabo ama resources yabo bambi bali shana amayanda ukusupporta fye abantu ukubafundisha ebu chushi bude chitika muzambi nga twali kwete aba leaders abatontonkanya pali ifwe for Zambians nga finge fo batuchitira nomba fingi efyo bafiro kutuchitira pantu tabatutontonkanya hapo bena echo bayikalira pabuteko kula nonka febeka nokula ishitire myotoka nokula tinya abantu echo bayikalira so mufwire mwema Zambians musale president ewo muishi but akachinja chino echalo umuntu kwete vision umuntu shawapo umuntu ulela ndati iseni tubombe chapamo kwema Zambians bale bepesha karibadam amenshi yaripo amenshi ko yari kuzambezi still we have a power problem mama light ya life ngani kukali kiriki 2 days 3 days tabamu napona amenshi mama light amenshi takuwa kukali kiriki not even a boho takuwa no school kukali kiriki no clinic and they've had an MP for 10 years in Kandolu. No clinic in this 2020 takuli clinic. So bena ama priorities nishi. Ukupela abantu cooking oil kaidi abantu badite mwa if you are fast. Nokuba pela ama 50 kwacha 100 kwacha yakula 50 kwacha. Ebuteko. They don't care about you. They are now desperate because now we should kushele for 11 months. In that 11 months, they will feed you, they will give you money. The owner of the vision of the party, he said, Mule sendafi. Imakula sendafi, mwa senda, bampela ma 50 kwacha, bampela oil, collect. Eat. Me, I'm encouraging you to eat. But at the same time, know that you are going to vote for the right candidate. So wherever you are, my locations mosomodia. Ambenu kulanda na abantu. Nififide chitika. Abashitamba ma media. Kuya pa market, wa mwanangisha wa manamayo pa market. Na mwonefu bade zampa oil. Efo mwone ikala. We can't be living like this. Kwati nimbwa? No. Tuli bantu bafwire batupero muchinshi. Paku fight tubavotere bale tifukamina bale mifukamina. Tuli bantu. Tetule sampa oil fida kwa tifina ma no. Dignity requisa. Umuchinshi requisa. Ida dena isa posta ka picture. Abachikulire bali mfukamina balala panshi barolinga kuti mwana wandi twachula muno muchalo cha Zambia neshite ya corona yatwachula sana. Why? Because government yesu tayakwata vision pa bantu. At least the president bali that tabakwete vision for the country, but we believed in the humble leader. Now the humble leader during the issues of gassing tabala ndilepo abantu bale ilishanya tata twachula lesa alonfo kulila kwa abantu. God will never be fooled. As long as pari minopa amaka ukulila kwa abantu lesa alonfo PF tetipite next year. Lesa na mwonesha na lengata abantu bamwone fintu fingi sana nabachita expose maski nganshifwele at 750 kwacha. That's your leadership today. And yet they've received medical supplies. Ndande ko muchibemba first mwati na mwishi bati bali pokira ma medical supplies worth $20 million pa Al Jazeera bali dembati ba Zambian government bananda tifyali ruba timu apokelera shani ama supplies ya worth 20 million elo mwalufisha shani okay. So Cholo, yeah, that's a good point. Cholo says we don't even know where the cooking oil came from. I agree. But because abantu baledi den sala, money nifo bale zampa oil. Iranga ba BBC bachita share twasevana wa Zambia. Twasevana. Mausampa alesha kuno kutwala kwa mahampers. Ashita kudonate to ma oil. Ashita kudonate to ma hampers. Era ba mtanfi chat no suspended. Suspended. Pantu alechite fintu ifyamano. Pantu ngata alechite fintu ifyamano. Ngata ba mtanfi. So apa ba mausampa balete afe gofu. Balengana na bana. But stumo ba mausampa chile ba firwa. Bali lete kama chaka chitenshi. Akakiri nembwa. Kamene kama suka imbwa. Kama grooming imbwa. Kabaleta. Bakaleta. Kanaleta kaimbwa kangona kasoberesa and everything kezolangiza. Ndiba beni machitira. Bachita advertise na business yake. Bakangi wa stumo. Kuboba kwao. That's why I itana to Boba TV. Kuboba kwao. Ndekwa mene bachitira hivi. Stumo. Baba pisha ku office but stumo kunyumba kwao ba sevens. Sunga lese muntu. Wamene aina mutima wabantu. Mausampa aziba kuvutika kwa abantu. Aziba kwa mene anachokera. That's why aina mutima uja. Ni bangati ba MPF bamene bangaende kwendo tandiza bantu kuti chiliso. Bali bena ntao yao ya mene bali nayo nyo ichwinga chabe ma threats kuza chabe bantu etizami menyani mukaenda okuchita protest. Tizami menyani tizasta soso mu country ya mene tikambati tina democracy. Why batulesa na ma freedom of speech ngati na ma human rights. Ela ma human rights officials bali kutiba mu Zambia. Human rights officials, Murikwi. You see statements like, if you don't wear your mask, 750 kwacha to allow charging. But human rights, Murikwi. Question your government. If they are saying 750 kwacha, they will charge people and imprison people for 6 months for not wearing a mask. Where are the COVID-19 donations and the money they received? Where are they? Where are they? Because definitely China has donated these things. So if China has donated, go kuma kombo and give them and tell them ngasumuna vale tizami menyana. So the 750 kwacha they are charging is, if you don't wear these face masks, then they charge you 750 kwacha. Now one makomboni wamene alibena nchito manja paso because guide kuri corona. Manchito banaba pisha bambili. Azachosa kuti 750. Bana bangono manje bana bazi pesa modi nchito za ukawalala because modi ben nchito kuzamba. Modi be ma opportunities ya empowerment ya kutibafana bachita konga ni to sowedesa kuribe. Mukaenda kuma school naenda ku one of the schools na netball kuribe na ka net cha beoloka cha basket kulibe. Grounds are empty. Manje ni shibana baendo chita chani kuma school. Turn on the light. Ni shibana baendo chita chani kuma school. Baenda chemu kupunzila no recreational activities. So before you start putting in laws to say we'll charge you 750 kwacha for 650 kwacha for not wearing a mask, start by donating to the people of Zambia. Then you can say that. Otherwise, you have no right to tell the people of Zambia. You have no right to tell the people of Zambia that. Okay, Dixon says most of the... I can't even read that comment. You read it, guys. Yeah, so donate. Ask the government to donate. The light is going off. Ask the government to donate. So when the government donates, at least, people will have access to the face mask. And then when they have access to the face mask, then we can argue about why sumuna vale mask. Not inga sumuna pase muntu chiri chonze, then muambo kambati inga sumuna vale ma face mask, tizami mangisana. Poor leadership. Sibazi wanavamene machita. So that's all I wanted to say. So in kani ya marriage, ya mene banale tati marriage, bapasa problem and kutenga marriage. Chifuka wazi watiswanga wini. So manje bambo vutisa bantu, kuboma vakaendotenga marriage vavavhutisa, then vakavavhutisa vatenga vantu vavo vamene vazi vati vasavavhotera vapasa ma50 kwacha, then vaja vafana vazakavavhotera. I don't even understand why even ECZ has tolerated such rubbish of we only have 1 month to register as voters. The whole world, at least we should have 3 months grace period. October, November, December. Now the message that I have for you today is don't be relaxed and don't be deceived by the good deeds of today, because it will be another 5 years of hell. If you are ready to live in hell, then support the current government. But if you are ready to see change, put in somebody who's already a millionaire. Think about it. If Dangote becomes the president of Nigeria today, what can he steal? The person we are asking for to be put in leadership is somebody who's the richest man in Zambia. Forget the second richest who's a thief. We are talking about riches as a farmer. The other day I saw Honorable Garin Kombo counting his cattle. What do you expect if your mentor is a farmer? So we will all learn to be farmers. At least each household should have a cow. And when that cow gives birth, we give the neighbor. We give until the whole Zambia list kulingombe imozi pa nyumba. My eggs bantu wakangi wanakugula. Hussein is saying, I'm tired of load shedding. We are all tired. Some of us have to stay in different places where there is power every time because of the same thing. Because we rely on electricity to do what we need to do. We are tired. This is the worst government. So that's all I wanted to tell you. That please, for those of you who want to find out about how you can become a registered member of UPND, I explained to you yesterday that you can go to the secretariat or inbox me, then I can give you a number of a few young people that can help you get your registration card. Just know that this political party, our position is putting the youths forward. You've seen the manifesto of the president as well. He stated that as well. I mean, if there was tribalism in UPND like the PF tried to sing about, me as a Namwanga, I wouldn't be part of them. You know, most people are from different tribes. So forget all those fake stories you've heard. I mean, even me, people have written fake stories about me. So forget those fake stories you've heard and support Bali in 2021. Some of you have been asking about t-shirts. You can support us. You know, I can give you plain t-shirts. We design whatever you want. Bali will fix it. What. Because by next year, my red t-shirt yazavuta. Yazavuta. Bazavala njira kairi. They don't want to see the reds. So this is the time for you to get a red t-shirt. Okay? Okay, Patricia says people in leadership are stealing instead of teaching people to farm and empowering farmers. Exactly. And this is what we need. We need empowerment schemes that can teach people to how to make money and not feeding them. That cooking oil, after they use it, what happens after a few days? It will be gone. And then now they'll be looking for more cooking oil. Why not teach people how to do business that can help them? Like I said, even village banking is there. Joseph Lifika says, imagine giving you cooking oil. What for when you have no mealy meal, no relish in the house? Exactly. Rock says, what we need is to help those who don't have NRC. Aspiring candidate, you should look for a plan B. Don't worry about that one. I'm too smart for that. Don't worry about that. They think they are smarter. You see, that's the difference between somebody who's been to school and somebody who hasn't been and get themselves a degree from China. Yeah, we went to school in a class. So we know how we do certain things. So they let them oppress people in whatever way, but we use intelligence to do things. Okay. Dixon Tembo says, don't chikulaba. Tell them, sister, it pains me seeing people celebrating for a day and forget about 5 years. True. Jairo says, here in Chilawambwe, Congolese are officially Zambian because of greed. Our government spread, and let's create awareness. Of course, because those are the people that will vote for PF. Because they will tell them, if you don't vote for us, I mean, they've given them access to staying in this country, so they have no choice but to vote for them. Otherwise, they lose their residence in Zambia. We know these things. Catherine says, what about voters' cards, Lily? Is it the same period? So the way it is, Catherine, the young people who don't have NRCs need to collect their NRCs now until October. Then actually we have about 36 days. I'm talking about 4 more days, Monday to Friday. 36 days for them to collect the NRCs. Yeah, 36 days at least, yeah. And then from October 1 to October 31st, we can all register as voters only in the 1 month period. Now, between now and October, many young people need to collect their NRCs. And that's where the challenge is. They're not giving them access. There's a place where some young people went and they told them, you leave your details today and come back after 4 days. Now imagine where we have maybe more than 500 young people that want to register. When will that process be done? They are trying to delay. These are delay tactics. So if they are not scared of the next election, if they're not scared of the next election, they would have allowed. It's a free world. Wear your chitenge, wear your regalia. Do what you want to do, campaign if you want, because we know we are going to win, right? But because they know they don't have a chance, that is why they're restricting everything. So Bali will fix it. Bina Banji says, I agree. Look at HH. He has never fallen in his business. That's the quality of leadership. Twa wapo mo business here. Austin says it's very shameful indeed to have such a party in power. Not long ago, we saw how PF supporters grouped themselves along Kafue Road when commissioning a bridge without face masks. Exactly. They were not even wearing face masks. So just as a Zambian citizen with no connection to PF, just wear your face mask. Get a t-shirt, cut it, just wear it. Get a handkerchief, wear it for now. Just for the sake of your protection, because we don't have money to start bailing you out. That's 750. So that 750 is too much. That 750 is too much. Yeah. So please do what you can to wear those face masks. Thank you so much, everybody. Remember, if you want to be a member of UPND, you can go to the secretariat, or I will leave a number on Facebook so you can contact Motomola. So next year is victory guaranteed for UPND. That one we all know. That's why there's desperation. Thank you so much. I have to rush for meetings. I have meetings and meetings and meetings, and I have to go on the ground as well. Take care.